The two-day meeting is featuring the party's leaders, invited youth as well as government officials that are not members of the RPF Inkotanyi, looking to assess the progress the party has made in its efforts for long-term national development for all Rwandans and what can be improved in the way its members do things. The problems we have been trying to deal with, including this recent pandemic that is still ongoing, have shown us the progress we have made. When I speak of the problems we have that are evident among us leaders, us cadres of the RPF, it is not just for the sake of criticizing. The purpose is to acknowledge the progress that has been made, but also ask why more progress could not have been made if it was possible. If what you have achieved is commendable, why didn't you achieve more if it could have been done? The RPF Inkotanyi Party chairman also stressed the importance of discipline in dealing with anything of significance, not least of all the well-being of an entire nation. It would be difficult to deal with the challenges we have been facing without discipline, to get solutions for them. As for the ideology and behavior when it comes to the policies we speak of or desire, only discipline can make them possible so that people in the country can benefit. Without it, you are only able to address 30% of issues instead of 90%, and you feel fine about it. So you settle for just that, then only a few benefit while the vast majority fall victim to those inadequacies. When we speak of the RPF and the responsibilities it has carried through the years, its objectives, its roots, they are right here in Rwanda, and for all Rwandans, with no divisions. The RPF's 2017 to 2024 manifesto has continued to be implemented at a favorable pace, though challenges do exist. Of its 97 objectives, built upon the 3 pillars of economic development, good governance, and social welfare, 51% of them have been implemented at a rate of between 85 and 100%, with 11% of the objectives still struggling. We are making good progress when it comes to implementing this manifesto, but things need to be accelerated and implemented, especially those that have been falling behind, given special emphasis and included in national programs by the relevant authorities. Also, more effort needs to be done in not only the implementation of these objectives, but also their progressive assessment, done on a quarterly basis. Annual reports should also be prepared in the time we have left so that everything is done before 2024. We also need to dig deep and better use the limited resources we have. Other speakers during the meeting included Dr. Daniel Ngamije, the country's Minister of Health, who presented the progress that Rwanda has made in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic and the many important lessons the country has learned when it comes to preparing for and dealing with such events and calamities moving forward. This was among the reasons President Paul Kagame reiterated that there can be no room for complacency. Providing half-baked results from your responsibilities or abandoning them to go and do other things cannot work and is not in line with the things we are always talking about and doing so that our country develops. If anything, we must work in an extraordinary manner because the nature of the situation we find ourselves in is by no way ordinary. If we were to do things in an ordinary way as the RPF, as Rwandans, we would achieve nothing. We must sacrifice when things are hard and properly use the limited resources available to be able to achieve the most we can. This is the biggest meeting to have brought together RPF Inkotanyi members from all districts of the country since the COVID-19 pandemic began.